He has basically just transformed my whole life. And so I'm coming to you today to really share with you that if you are in a direct selling business and you believe in Jesus, you are a Christian, and you walk it and you feel that God has called you to go into the marketplace and really be an entrepreneur. And, he's called you to be into the direct selling industry or MLM industry, right? So even though that they may have, so in a direct selling business or, what have you, they have a success formula where you can be successful in being like the top person or the top diamond or executive, whatever. I am here to let you know that is not the only formula. Okay, that is not the only success formula. All right. So I say all that to say that even if you're not able to do every single step that this company have shown you, or you have done it and, your family and you are successful, but your family is lacking, and things like that, there's a better way. And I am telling you, there's a much better way. You don't have to stress out. Your family don't have to hurt in the process and things like that. And so I do all these videos. I even write about it on my blog, which is called A Purpose-Driven Wife, and even on my podcast. I give all these tips and encouragement and tools to really help you and let you know that there's a better way to do business. You don't have to follow what the world is doing. You don't have to follow what your family and everybody else is telling you to do. You don't have to follow by what the business or the company is telling you to do. God has a better way. And so in my book, I give those tips on really how to do that. What does that look like? And things like that. So it's a step-by-step guide, and it's called Smart Goals for the Christian Entrepreneur. And so I actually just finished doing laundry and cooking dinner. And so I just wanted to bring that to you guys. I was just so inspired just by the interview that I just did on my podcast and things like that. What is your definition of success? For me, lately God has literally changed my whole definition of success. He literally erased it and gave me a whole new perspective on what success is. Now, like I said in my past episode, I had a job that I was not happy in, and I defined success as basically helping to be significant in my family. And what I mean by that is basically, helping to support the family financially. And, as a military spouse, you want to help your spouse and, just feeling like you have a purpose in the whole structure of a family, right? And what I mean by that is, I really because I spent the first 3 years of our marriage, just, being a stay-at-home mom, taking care of my children, and, I had twins at the time, and just really not feeling happy at the time. Because for me at the time, I really wanted to help support the family. We were getting by, but at the same time, we were struggling financially, with a lot of things. And so I wanted to help. And, when you are a stay-at-home mom with that mindset of, I really want to help in helping to support the family, basically financially, you're just not fulfilled, because it's like, you could be out doing something, even though you're at home with your children and you're sewing into your children, which is also nice. But at the same time, you are, finances is just not, cutting it. So at the time, I was really just searching for a job that will help us out and really get us back on our feet, right? And so I found a job that I really liked. It was okay, and, the money was okay as well, but the longer I stood there, I knew that I could make a significant amount of money. And so at the time I did, I stayed for a little bit and was making, some good amount of money that was really helping towards the family. But at the same time, I was not happy. I was very miserable at this job, and I defined that as success. I defined my success was being able to help the family financially, help us out, and and basically having some purpose in my eyes, right? And so throughout that whole time, I was just, very miserable, just really just seeking God. Like, there has to be more than this. It has to be more to me than just waking up, fixing the kids' breakfast and helping everyone else go to work and do the same thing over and over again. And I just didn't feel fulfilled and, making significant amount of money, just getting up and go to work and, helping with the kids and helping my husband as well, and I just felt like it has to be more than that. And so I really began my journey in finding out my purpose and what exactly God created me to do, specifically for me. Like, what did he have me to do? And so that began my journey, and really my definition of success it's just simply following what God has called me to do and literally seeking his face for direction each and every day on what he wants me to do. And success is walking that out, and that took me a while to really understand that, because at the same time, at the time I was feeling at my job, I was feeling like I was not fulfilled. I was not happy. What is it, God, that you want me to do? And so I really felt a strong call to start my own business during this time. And this was like back in 2007, 2008. And I started my own business. But at the time, I didn't know exactly what did he want me to do in business, because I was trying out different things. I was trying out Mary Kay, Avon, some other businesses that I was doing, and just was not happy at all. And so I really began to seek God again. Okay, God, I know that you called me to do entrepreneurship. Exactly what do you want me to do? And so I started making my own products during this time. I started making my own products, my own hair products. I was going natural. During that time, I was finding out more about, looking natural, and some of the things that I was putting in my hair. It was not helping me. It was hurting me. And so God just began to really lead me down a path to learning more about how to take care of my hair. And so that's where I began to learning about natural skincare products, natural hair care products. And then that thus began my journey in Silk Spot Curations. And God just began to lead me step by step, little by little. He began to really show me, what to do, And so that process, God began to show me in my business, in my entrepreneurship journey, on what success is. And even in success, as to me, even at that point, okay, I found out, okay, God, you want me to make hair and skincare products. Okay, so I've been doing that. And again, I'm defining success as, okay, that means that, okay, God, you want me to start this business, so I'm going to step out and make this business profitable. Without even thinking about, okay, so what exactly do you want me to do? What is it do you want me to do? Because again, I was a mom, I was a wife, all at the same time of starting this business. And then at the same time, I was also working because, I was working, and then eventually I left my job. But I say all that to say that, even in entrepreneurship, I had my own definition of success. And so God had to literally erase what my definition of success is and take on what he defines as success. And for me, that was literally step by step, every day, seeking his face on what to do when it comes to my life, not just as an entrepreneur, but as a mom, but as a wife, and as an entrepreneur. That was what success for me, for my business, because God is the one that wants us to be successful as well. And so everything that I'm talking about, it's going to be in the show notes, and it's in Psalms 90, 12 and 17, where it talks about God makes our efforts successful. And I say that to say that, it's not just us wanting to be successful and, helping our household, whatever is needed to be done. That's God. God is there to provide for us, but our purpose is to literally do the thing that God has called us to do. Jesus said that my food is to do the will of the one who sent me. And that is the same purpose for us. Our purpose is to do the will of the one who created us, And so I say all that to say, please, I have also written a post on smart goals for a Christian entrepreneur, because I had actually just came from a networking group where it talked about strategic goals on achieving your goals. And so I wrote this post for Christian entrepreneurs because it's different. Our whole purpose is to literally seek the purpose that God has for us, and not just being a mom or wife or being an entrepreneur, but just in life. And so I hope this blessed you. My daughter is waking up, so I got to get ready to go, guys. Thank you so much. Please go to the show notes. It's at adrivenwife.com, and everything that we have talked about is on there, and the scriptures. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.